FastCast movies. Another dip back into the vault today with Bicentennial Man. So this is a movie from 1999 starring Robin Williams, and as far as I know, it did not make a big splash. It's part of that whole wave where people were trying to make every Isaac Asimov book into a movie. It's like I, Robot got sort of adapted into something that wasn't really I, Robot, but had the 3 laws of robotics. So anyway, this is the story of Andrew, the robot, who, over the course of living with this one family over multiple generations, sort of continues to grow out of being a simple appliance and becomes a person. And it's exactly what Isaac Asimov is so good at. It is, let's take a base premise and just sort of see where we can go with it. If you need a refresher, the 3 laws of robotics are: 1, a robot cannot harm a human. 2, a robot must obey a human unless it conflicts with the first law. And 3, a robot must preserve themselves unless it contradicts laws 1 or 2. The robot can be ordered to hurt itself. So we start off with this family. Sam Neill is the dad. The dad buys this robot, brings it home, and introduces it to the family. 2 young girls, the father and the mother. The kids sort of try to get used to this idea of having a robot in the house, but somehow something, and it's kind of unclear if there was like an impetus behind this, and I think that's on purpose, Andrew becomes a little bit more self-aware than you would have been expecting. He starts being creative, he starts being inquisitive, he starts making artwork, and so Sam Neill, recognizing that something interesting is going on, sort of sets about to help Andrew sort of become more of a person, specifically with things like agency. Like, he gets him a bank account and things like that, and the world, of course, around is like, this is a little weird, I don't know why you want all this stuff for a robot. So obviously there's some shades of, related to like slavery, is something that is self-aware a person. Andrew the robot faces tons of prejudice whenever he tries to act as if he's real. Sort of several generations later, I think it's 4 generations altogether, because there's like the Sam Neill, then there's the 2 little girls, then 2 little girls' kids, and then 2 little girls' grandkids. It's interesting because the one who's called Little Miss, Sam Neill's daughter, kind of falls in love with Andrew, but it's at a time when that would not only be a complete non-starter, but it wouldn't make sense. She ends up getting married to somebody else because she realizes she can't be with Andrew. And then it's 3 generations later that her granddaughter has the same experience and sort of falls in love with Andrew, and Andrew falls in love with her, and they actually do get married. The title, Bicentennial Man, comes from the fact that in order to be officially declared human, Andrew decides that he must die. Humans could deal with an immortal robot, but they could not deal with an immortal human. And so he sets it up because he truly, his entire journey this whole time has been to become human. And so he makes it so that he will expire at one point. And he does on his 200th birthday. Look, Robin Williams is pretty amazing in almost anything. But in this particularly, I think he brings the exact combination of wonder and gravitas. I love this movie. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. It is a bit long, but to me, it needs all of that to really convey the story. And unlike I, Robot, which I liked, but was not Isaac Asimov, this really does feel like it's very true to some of what he was trying to say with the original story. So if you've never seen it before, I definitely recommend it. It's a bit of a slow burn, but and tonally sometimes it tries to be a little funnier than I think it needs to be. But all in all, I give it an A- to an A. So that's Bicentennial Man. I believe it's on HBO now. FastCast, see ya! Hey, thanks for watching the FastCast. If you like what I do here, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Twitter at Mr. J Handle. And remember to check back, because I do this a couple times a week. Thanks a lot, everybody. FastCast!